Yeah, you already know. He's in the building. Want to thank my Heavenly Father, the ancestors, extended ancestors, archangels, regular angels, all light beings, all divine beings, all high vibrational beings, all timelines, dimensional portals, past, present, future, all at the same time, multiverses, you know, parallel universes, to all in all, to infinity full, to the glory of the glories. I find it amazing that you're still persistent. You know, I applaud y'all, and also, you know, shake my head at y'all. A lot of y'all are my seniors. A lot of y'all have, you know, extensive amount of experience, and the wide range of knowledge that you all have acquired, has been exceptional. It has, brought y'all to places where you might have never reached. Things that you have experienced that you might have never experienced, or at least not in the way that you experienced it. But there's a time when we find out some of the information or knowledge that we've been working with has been truly obsolete, or not taught how it's truly supposed to be used. It's been manipulated. It's been what the devil has done, or what you would say the opposite. The negative to the positive have done with the same rules and regulations. You know, of whatever it consists of, as long as it's using the same rules and not breaking it, it could fall either way. That's why it depends on. It's not what you do; it's how you do it. It's a true statement, you know, and it's also a contradiction because it allows us to believe that there's an exception to, if you go to every rule, but at the same time, that's a false. That's a false illusion that one could, how you say, perceive or use to their advantage. If that's what if that's one that you want to throw it at. Like I said, it's not what it is. It's how it's being used. And in that, right there, that one part on how it's being used, even if you can't tell right away, the person that's using it is being seen right away. And as you interacting with whatever individual that you're interacting with, that you perceiving whatever you perceiving, it's actually a training for you to better that skill that's screaming inside you saying, yo, sign this up, like sign this wrong, like why this don't feel right, why this don't look right, why that don't sound right, why do I have this background feeling that I really can't name or afraid to name in reality. But your mental game, well, you have knowledge, you got a treasure trove of what y'all have, but your focus is not on what you have. Your focus is on what other people have. And by you not focusing on what you truly have and working with what you truly have to build upon effortlessly with something that's truly you, you rather, do it the underhanded way. Maybe it was taught to you. Maybe you, you know, it called you. It called you, and you heard it, and you went with it. But it's something else calling you, and it's been calling you. It's calling you at the same time as the other thing was calling you. And there is no shame. There is no right or wrong. You know, wherever your frequency or your energy resonated at, you know, it was easy to agree with. You know, and then trying to be part of the social norm. Wanting to be down, don't want to be the hardcore out, want to stand as a leader, but truly secretly a follower. It's wild. It's wild. It's wild. It's a real conundrum, or at least how my awareness has expanded to that point where the shit is comical and not comical at the same time because where I'm seeing as comical was a true experience that could have, you know, went a lot of different ways, a lot of horrible ways, a lot of good ways. But to be oblivious of it is the real sadness, the real heartbreak, because none of us supposed to be lost. Not one animal that we know of that has children, that bear children, mammals that bear children or offspring that don't teach them everything that they need to know and then send them on their way or, boom. A lot of the stuff that we require that could have been taught, we could find within us by searching us, by, you know, dissecting who we truly are, not what society or the people we associate ourselves with believe us to be. And what's even crazier, how we want the people to see us how we want, we feel that we are or that we actually are. Those people don't really see us. And if they do, it's a very chosen few because that person actually see and know that you did your journey. You on your journey. You have came a long way on your journey with, you know, the understanding, the experience, the deliverance of your words, which are powerful, strong spells, strong, strong foundations. They bring life and they bring destruction. And if it's not taught to be used wisely with wisdom, kept, with real, real carefulness. Like a lot of us just, talk because that's how we talk and, adapted that way of talking. But at the same time, is it destroying others? Is it destroying you? You know, just like how a person could, whisper sweet nothings in your ear, smile, throw kisses, give you loving touches, but in their heart of hearts, minds of minds, they secretly trying to destroy you. You're not looking at that. You're looking at what is being presented to you, what you also long for, or see or want that type of reality into in your reality. And none of us is really getting, except for the people that has evolved in time with each other or by themselves to a point where everything just clicks. You'll see what you need to see, how it needs to be seen, if it aligns, if somebody being fake. Because a lot of us is fake. A lot of us talk the good talk, but don't walk the walk. A lot of us walk the walk, but don't do the talk. And I find that strange for the simple fact that it's strange, at first, but then you gotta think about it. If they putting it out there, like you would say, I am to a certain extent. The ones that do know but don't want to admit is gonna, you know, have ground or know what to focus on to, you know, have you going through something or make it a little bit harder or, throw a serious monkey wrench and it depends on, who you are, how, you know, how far on your journey and understanding of what's truly going on that allow you to, either succumb or, you know, walk on water, or grow wings and fly above the danger, you know, become a dove and fly far away to be, to oneself, where if I'm to myself, there is no I to blame. So if you have a lot of people saying that you're a problem, isolate yourself from those people. Stay away from those people. And if those people persist on wanting to be around you or want to start attacking you because you isolated, it's because they have always been attacking you. And now that you're isolated, they can't touch you. And that makes them furious because they need to be able to touch you to feel better about themselves, to bring you low, to rock, to raise themselves. And if you one that can't be broken, oh, that's a delight for them because it gets them more enraged. And if you continue to, allow them to be around you, they're gonna feed off you and feed off of you and feed off of you and feed off of you until your destruction. It's up to you to be aware that you being eaten, you being used, you being, you know, sucked out of like a cup, straw. It's just that you have a divine, a divine cup in you where it's an overflowing cup. And Jesus says, if you ask me to give you the water that I could give, the water of life, it's an abundance. You'll never be thirsty and all that. You know, it, it's true. Like there's people out here that have gone through the unimaginable and radiating, truly radiating, where they're undeniable who they are. Love and hated in the same breath. Truly, to both extremes. So that's true stardom. Like you so loved that it's a danger. You so hated that it's a danger. I mean? The extreme danger. Like, and that's what we face every day and don't really acknowledge or understand that. Yes, I'm comfortable. Yes, I'm calm. And no, I will not be defeated. Like, I go or eat a dick. If I was doing this as a good person, I'd have been already home. I'd be already in jail. I'd be already, what you call, 6 feet under with the quickness. But yet, y'all doing it, doing it excessively, collectively. And it's like y'all not even doing it. Like, are you for real? I just pointed out a fucking conglomerate. You want to lynch and hang one innocent person. But I gave you a field of true people that deserve the justice. And I mean, justice is not just good. Justice is also bad. If you did some fucked up shit, and it's justice for you to go through some shit, be in jail, what you call face some shit, that's justice. Just like I said, if I hop over the turnstile, if you hop over the turnstile before me, and then I hop over the turnstile, police seen both of us, but yet police just take me. Do that make sense? What was the difference? Who's the difference? How is that person or me lesser or more than the other? We both broke the same rule. That so-called law that's supposed to be enforced or, you know, divinely protected. And now, that's something minor, but you're talking about all scales and violating the constitutional right. The constitutional rights for every individual is breaking the law, no matter civilian, governmental, what you call, what would you say, the niggas that own businesses and shit, not financial, damn. But y'all know what I'm talking about. The big names, the big businesses, you know, the big, law firms, the big banks. talking about those things, things that move things, or so-called move things. These are all things that, we know. But yet, we sit back and accept the, oh, I'm not part of this upper class, so I'm not able, what you call it, to do what they do. Fuck out of here. If I could pay for shit that they supposed to pay for, they should be able to pay for shit that they need to pay for. Shit, if they can reap rewards for shit that they didn't do, I should be able to reap rewards for whatever the fuck I didn't do. Like, get out. Did you go read? There's no more playing sides. There is no that you go. The line should be drawn. The line is down the middle, and everybody is standing the fuck on it. And whatever side you fall off on is the judgment that you get for those things. And I mean for all, including myself. I don't run from nothing, and I'm not perfect. Nobody here is perfect. Nobody in these fucking vessels, these vehicles, these shells, whatever, are fucking perfect. We perfect in idea, we perfect in design, but we ain't perfect in our performance because it's our job to integrate the best in us to be the best in us on all levels. And if you ain't seeing it that way, you ain't doing it at all, which a lot of us ain't. We all focused on vain things, ego, pride, lust, greed, fame, acknowledgement, which that's fine and dandy. That's something that it's inevitable. All humans need that, crave it, secretly crave it, but it shouldn't run you. It shouldn't be your your main goal. It shouldn't be, something that's attractive. That's something that is guaranteed for you to go through, for everybody to go through, for everybody to experience. Just we are all supposed to be living the human experience to the fullest. Ain't not one thing about your human experience in whatever lifetime that you in whatever vehicle that you shouldn't experience the total, not just the bad, not just the good, but everything in between, and then some for the experience and the true lesson of life. Life is truly a roller coaster, or life is truly like an ocean, you know, through times and different regions. The waves get hard, the waves get bigger, storms come, and you have no control of these things. You just have to manage with what you got, the knowledge, experience, that what you know to get through some of these events. You know, these roller coasters, these up and down, loop de loops, twisted spiraling at Mach speeds. You know, the thrill, the scared, the unknown, it's, it's something, something, something. We have all took journeys. We all went somewhere. We all did some things. We all experienced something. But to understand what the true journey is the energetic experience and growth of oneself, expanding to be like a God or close to your God by allowing your God to be in you. And not a wicked God, but a loving, just being justified, you know, and strong, you know. Ain't no angel a punk or angels is warriors, believe it or not. But not all demons are angels, or all angels can be a demon. And we know that to be. What is a demon? A fallen angel, an angel that became corrupted in itself, went against its divine code, divine mission, divine position that they truly held, that we truly held, to even say it as that. The first angels fell from the heavens. The second angels, which is us, fell on earth. Adam, Eve, that situation being kicked out and, you know, sort of disowned, or, you know, back was turned against, but never, forgotten, never overseen, because the bloodline still reigns to this day. So he didn't, you know, forget. He didn't have compassion. So it don't have to be a he, it could be a it, it could be a she, it could be whatever you perceive, however you perceive, as long as it's to the greatest perceiving, the actual source, 0.0. Who says this is like a 0.0? Thank you, my Lord. You just proven a point. But victory is already won. I'm not worried about it. Y'all not touching me. I'm not touching y'all. I'm doing my part. Only thing you have to do is do yours. If you don't, that's on you. Can't say that I didn't do my part. You know, I surrender. I surrender to the universe. I have no quarrels. I have no fights. Only thing I'm doing is being a watcher, being a witness, and choosing my part, how I play. And I don't play at all. I let y'all play. I let y'all play yourselves until y'all can't play yourselves no more. And y'all want to know why I'm winning? Because I'm not playing. I'm not playing. I'm not jumping through hoops. I'm not doing backflips. I ain't doing no cartwheels. I ain't doing no tucks. When there's no reason to. There's no reason to. Don't worry about man. You know, you don't have to worry about man. You don't have to worry about the end time. You don't have to worry about nothing is truly exists. It's just be well, be happy, be full. And I am that. And it will produce in this reality what we feel these vegetables crave. Because a lot of stuff that, that fill us here is ego. It's to the vessel. It's not to the spirit. It's not to the mental. It's not to the heart. It's, it's the vessel. Then it's a question I ask, what is your vessel you want? Why? Where is it? Is it for its peak to form performance, or it's to, help it break down, destroying itself, wearing itself out to be something that it ain't. And that's all powerful. But, you know, constantly dropping seeds where they may lie. And if you don't feel that they seeds, those, and you taking them as shots, put the armor of God on it, then you don't have to worry about those shots hurting. Because those bullets or those shots that you want to say that you're taking from my verbalage is actually made of the same stuff. So if you're wearing it and it hits you, it 9 times out of 10 is just gonna either merge into what's already there, or it's gonna fall against itself. For the simple fact that you truly can't go up against yourself. When you go up against yourself, you destroy yourself. God bless you all. God bless me. I ask that, his wisdom and understanding continue to flow through me and everybody else that he resides in, or, you know, working in, you know, I ask for it to be, and that will be greedy for me to say for myself, because, I do want to experience the experiences of all experiences, and that's the collective work of all the light beings being in it's hard to put in words, but I want to reside there. I want to truly experience it there in this realm, not just in the spiritual or the other realms that, it's already and have always been, you know, for me to even hold this is because I know I experienced it before. I know what I know because it is what I know. And I welcome my soul tribe. I welcome my gods. I welcome my, you know, divine guidance from the complete and only source. The complete and only source. May the world be fruitful like God wanted. Let us replenish as it replenishes us. Let's bring Mother Nature back to her full extent. You know, we've been draining her for eons. So let's start paying her homage because she stands to the test of time, and we should allow her to stand to the test of time. Let's stop being the disease. Let's start being the cure. Let's stop destroying. Let's stop multiplying. Enjoy the rest of your day.